Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, episode 151. My name is Meg and I will be your host. I am joined by my co-host who is just looking out the window here. She has made like a little nest nook on our couch on the opposite side, which is fine by me. She's just watching birds, so that's good. No fog today to distract me as last time. That was insane to watch. It was like real-time fog. It was like getting cloudier by the second coming in. So crazy. But I can get a shot of the Blue Mountains back here, which I love. Even in winter, our view I think is beautiful. So I feel very blessed. I am drinking Bones Coffee Company in the white chocolate peppermint flavor. It showed up the day after Christmas. And I was like, well, here we go. And I am drinking it out of my Bones Coffee Company mug. This is High Voltage, which is a mad scientist. It's the espresso flavor. And I redid my nails since last time. They are black and gold for New Year's, which was very chill. Which was awesome. Very chill, very, very chill. Just spent it with my mom and my grandma and my husband. Done. And my dog. So, I am wearing my unicorn sweater in Knit Picks Brava worsted. I used the eggplant color for the body. I used mint for the unicorns themselves. They're not white, they are actually mint. And then the full like rainbows of pinks, orange, yellows, green, blue, purple. And yes, this was one of the first samples that I knit up of that sweater. I do absolutely love it. And since it's so chilly down here, it really is not, I mean, it's great for working out for when you're warming up, and obviously you don't want everything around you to be hot too. So it's great for that, and it's great for summer because you want to cool off. But in winter, it does get quite chilly. I don't have a space heater yet. I don't even know if I want one. Pat and I are thinking of getting curtains for the big window to just kind of like keep the heat in and the cold out. But this is not a fashion podcast. This isn't a podcast. Unless you're listening to me and not looking at me, in which case, sure. This is a knitting vlog. Sort of. I have recently participated in Vlogmas, where I videoed a little bit about my day every day in the lead up to Christmas. So 25 days for viewing pleasure. They are all like 20 minutes usually. I think there's like one or two that are 40 because I sat like this and talked to you. And I got carried away, but not mad about it. So there's that. Yeah, so Vlogmas is up if you would like to watch that. Just up to the last podcast, so that is up if you would like to watch that. Today is the 8th, Friday the 8th. Yeah, I would normally be going back to school now. This would have been like one of my first, probably this coming Monday would have been the first day back to teach in grade school. So if you're an at-home parent doing schooling things, you're probably already gearing up to get started back. Good luck. I am going to grad school and I don't start until February. So I am trying to get my January colors dyed up and out of the house so that they do not interfere with trying to start the semester and like doing things and stressing, and I'm nervous but excited, and I need to, I mean, right now it's covered in knits because I've been doing a lot of crafting. It's been very stressful. I'm sure all of you know what I'm talking about. It's been stressful. The world. Oh gosh. So there's been a lot of crafting going on. Whole lot of crafting going on. So it came to such a pinnacle that I absolutely had to podcast, and I had to podcast today because tomorrow is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. And she's not watching this. They roll their eyes at the fact that I do this, but that's okay. her birthday, and so she is getting several of the birthday gifts that I'm going to show you. So Mom, if for some reason you decided to watch this one, if you could pick like any other one, that'd be primo. Thank you. So I'm going to show you all the birthday gifts that I did for her, and then some whips, the blanket, but mostly FOs. A few things that I got in the mail, one from my birthday, one from Nina of This Old Knit. We did a little Christmas swap, and one from Tristan that was a birthday thing. If you watched Vlogmas, you already saw it. So yeah, I'm just looking at this hoard of stuff that I have to get through. So yes, I picked a warm sweater. I figured I'd get cozy, and I feel very cute in it. I'm wearing my new hair bun. Well, it's not new. It only fits when my hair's a certain length, and my hair hasn't been this length in probably 6 years. So I've owned this bun for a while, but it could not fit. So if I put my hands behind it like this, you can see how big it is. It's a huge bun. I love big buns. I get out of that. Big coffee, big mugs. Yeah. All right. And with that, I'm going to stop drinking coffee so that future Meg doesn't have to edit out multiple sips. I do try to keep things moving along for you. We do have the Unicorn Cowl going on right now. It is the Unicorn Cowl 2020 because we started in 2020. We are able to see the hashtags, and we are able to pull from those hashtags, so please use them. Yeah, if you do not think that either Nina nor I have seen it, you may tag us in it. That would be great. We'll see it that way. What else? If you message it, that would probably come through fine. Personally, I do check the pending messages that it holds for people I don't follow but might follow me, or don't follow me at all, so like neither of us really know each other, that kind of thing. So I do check everything, so it should come through. That would be fine. Okay, yeah, so the Unicorn Cowl still going on. You don't have to make this sweater. It's not just about the sweater. It's anything unicorn. So that is crochet toys, tapestry, that's punch rugs, that's, you know what? That's bead weaving, but I'd like to see more than one if that's true. But anyway, yeah, pretty much anything that you can think of that has to do with unicorn. If your yarn is called something unicorn, that counts. Knit whatever you want with that, crochet whatever you want with that. I would say it's been years since I can say that this is a knit and crochet podcast, but I am like almost evenly balanced recently with knit and crochet, and I'm not mad about it. I'm having a very good time trying to get back into amigurumi. I am not designing, I'm just crocheting from brilliant designers, and happy with that. So without further ado, because I've blathered on for at least 8 minutes, I will just go ahead and get on with this. Starting with finished objects, I did, right after Christmas, finish my Christmas socks from this year. So this is, oh Lord, I've forgotten the name. It's Nomadic Yarns. It's adorable. It's Santa Secret, that's it. It's Santa Secret, which is one of my favorite teas from David's Tea as well. It's called Santa Secret, and I think that might have something to do with this, but I don't know. But I just used red on the heels, toes, and cuffs. I did Afterthought heels. You can see that they're kind of like scooching down already. So if I pull it up a little bit, that probably looks better on there. But yes, I am so thrilled with these. They are going to go into my Christmas box. I do have a small Christmas box for socks. And as socks get like super ratty, I have about maybe 10 or 12 pairs in there. As they get like really ratty, or if they're not really Christmas colors, I've been rotating them out with new socks, because I make myself a Christmas pair every year. This year, Pat and I had a matching pair. It was very cute. I asked him if he liked this yarn, or if he liked, and then I showed him the stripy one. It was from a couple podcasts ago, I think. Maybe I showed it off in the last podcast. I hope I did. It was a Christmas sock, and it had like light greens and dark green, and then light red, dark red, and then it does it again, from Heritage Prints, whatever that episode was. So I asked him, and he liked that one more, but he didn't like the red that I paired with it. He wanted to go with, not green, did he say black? Blue? No, I said blue. I think he said black. Which is fine. I also have a really good skein in there of, don't hate me, what's the guy, and he has red and green striped shirt, and is it Freddie? Doesn't he have finger things? That one. The stripes, the red and green striped shirt. He is a colorway for Nomadic Yarns, and I bought that for Pat because I thought it looked kind of like grungy Christmas. It was very cool. Anyway, so I bought that for him, but then I haven't knit it yet, and I already knit one sock from that pair, so I was like, okay, well, maybe I can just like knit 3 other socks in this 2021, and then I'll have socks for Pat. So that might be where we are. I do want us to have Christmas socks. I don't know if they have to match. It was very fun, in my opinion, to match him, but not like life or death. But yes, so Santa's Secret, these are amazing. I kind of want to make them into gloves as well. I love Santa's Secret. That colorway is so good. Then I'm gonna do another knit project. This one you've never seen, and or maybe you did. I cast it on last Christmas. Gave you my heart. Last Christmas I was watching, or was it Christmas in July? No, I'm pretty sure it was Christmas, and my mom and my grandmom were over around the holiday because they wanted to see the tree. My grandmom is now going to be 98 in a few days. So that was hard to get her up 2 flights of stairs and into the house, but we did it because she really, really wanted to see it because we just moved in. It was our second Christmas, and the first one we were up there. Pat's sister got married just after Christmas, so we were all up there. So that was last Christmas. So they had visited. That was it. They visited to see the house. So I started this hat when we were watching a Hallmark film. And I saw like one of the actresses was wearing a very cute hat, and I just like was like staring at it forever. So cute. And so I tried to emulate that in this hat. It had really fun like cables that kind of like went in and out, and then they had like texture in the middle, and I have pearls in here. I have it a folded up brim, so I did a really long brim to fold up, and then you know, I got kind of to here, and I don't think it was doing what I wanted it to do. It wasn't looking right. Hers looked way cuter, and like I just quit on it. I was like, all right, well, later, and ripped the needles out and just left it in this basket like a mad woman. And I was like, I'll frog it later. I don't feel like it now. Fine. So then I found it as I was trying to tidy a little bit back here. It's not fantastic, but I was trying. I just the everything has gotten away from me. And down here, if you've watched, you know that this is not done, and I have a lot of plans for the whole space. This whole space is not done. So like I feel like I can't settle in and I can't reorganize because everything's going to need to get taken off the wall and moved so that we can paint. And anyway, hat. So I found this hat as I was tidying down here, and I was like, you know, it's really not that bad. I bet my mom would wear it. And she wouldn't really care that like the pattern wasn't finished or like that like it wasn't perfect. I thought that she would like it anyway, and I still think she will. So I'm taking note. I started on a very rapid decrease, which is pretty cute. Doesn't look terrible. It's kind of like a pinched little poinsettia here. Yeah, so it's not bad. But she doesn't like tassels, so whatever I do at the top has to look cute because she's not gonna put a fluff on it. So that's gonna happen. This has not been wet blocked. I think I probably should, especially since I had you know, done it and then ripped it and then done it again. So I actually think after the podcast, I will go ahead and just squish it in some soapy water in the sink and then put it in the air dryer so that it is super dry for tomorrow. So this is one of her birthday gifts. I just saw an opportunity. I was like, this hat was literally up to here. All it needed was to close it off. And it kind of looks like a watchman's cap and it's pretty cute. So I'm thinking now I'm like, that's actually not terrible. It's not terrible. And I think I will write it up. I am not a hat designer. I'm not a cable designer. I will be super blunt about that. So yeah, I'm just not. So, with a grain of salt, I am going to tackle this hat. I'm going to see if I can, I've still got the chart I used. I might change a few things. I don't know if the pearls really sung. Maybe the twisted stitches would look better in all of them. I will go back to my reference photos. I took a lot of screen caps of that hat trying to like dream it up. And then I think I would plan in a decrease to the crown so that it actually like the pearls closed and like the cables close. I think that that's what I would do. So I would just have to kind of like take stock on what I did and what I got and then go through it on that count. Somebody asked about the sweater, which was going to be the Quidditch crop. And that is definitely going to get renamed, but the like, I don't know, uni sweater basically, like it's like a, you know, like a sporty sweater, prep sweater, no, we'll work on it. Want to name that sweater? Suggestions in the comments box down below. It's got just a stripe across the front. So, and it could be any color you want. I'm working on doing it in DK. So anyway, hat. And since I only have one head with me, and my head is not an option because I'm wearing a giant bun, I am going to show off my everyday slouchy beanie. I like to yank from the bottom and pull down here so that the whole thing, because like that doesn't look clean to me, so I just kind of pull from the bottom and just kind of sit it like this. I don't know if my mom knows this trick with slouchy hats because she always says she doesn't like them. Maybe it's just because she doesn't know how cute they can be. I don't know. Anyway, this yarn pom-pom was a gift. And pom-pom was a gift from Tristan for my birthday, and it's so cute. And it goes perfectly with my green puffy jacket my grandmother bought for me. So I got an emerald jacket, and this is Pool of Starlight. I do have a good bit left. I think this will probably end up being like toes and heels and cuffs for socks, like Christmas socks and stuff. So it is the everyday slouchy beanie. I did use fingering weight double, which is a slightly different gauge than Tristan, so I had to go down quite a few stitches, maybe like 20 to 30 stitches down type of thing, like a lot of stitches down. And I treated it, treated the head as kind of like a DK light worsted, and the brim I did in a 4, and the hat itself I did in a 7. And it's a really nice fabric. Looks really fun. And I'm kind of glad that I just finished this because I was watching Last Christmas on HBO, which has Emilia Clarke in it, and oh, I'm gonna forget the actor's name, but he's wonderful, and he was in Crazy Rich Asians. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. I'm not great with actors' names anyway, but I know Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones for years now, so it gave me time to learn hers. We'll get there. But he was fantastic, and if you haven't seen that, it's more emotional than I thought it was going to be, and I'll leave it at that. Just eating pasta at my counter, watching it, sobbing, because that's great. Was not ready for that. It was beautiful. It hit me harder than I thought it would. Anyway, she wears the cutest green hat in there, and it looks kind of like this, but it's like it's a really tight, you know, like fit. So it would be more like a skull cap. So if I could just pull all the extra fabric, it was like more like that. So cute. Kind of looks like it's held with mohair. Kind of want to make one. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I think I might have, I don't know if there's such a thing as too drapey, but I might have made this too slouchy. I did it, I finished it, and then I thought it didn't have enough slouch, so I ripped it back. I knit like another inch and then started the decrease. But, I mean, it might have been a little bit too slouchy. Anyway, it'll be fine. And her head is not as big as mine, and she doesn't have any hair. So, it's probably why it's just not sitting right on the back. So, though this, as Nikki, Hippie Nikki says, like, she can tuck all her hair inside the hat if it's raining, and that is true. I can fit, you know, I don't have a ton, so I can just roll it real quick and kind of roop it onto. So fun. So yes, my slouchy hat. I'm loving that too. And whoa, she's falling over. We're okay. That is my hat train. So one for mom, one for me. I'll show you off the, I looked all over to see if there was a hat that looked like this. I could not find a pattern. If you look at this and you're like, no, that's so-and-so's hat, tell me, please. Save me the time. But yeah, so this is gonna be mom's hat. I am really pleased with it, but I do want to block it. I think the cables will just look a little nicer if I do that. All right, then it's New Year's, and I have had this little one on my to-do list for a little while. This is Champagne Chloe from Lalylala Lydia Tressault. Oh my word. So I think the top color's canary, black, red, hunter, and cream. And then I use safety eyes that I ordered on Amazon in the 12mm size. Look at how sweet she is. And I even did the little stitching that they recommend. She's getting a little blown out, sorry. The stitching that they recommend around the label. There it is. And you like make a cap to put on your cap so that it has a little extra. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was dubious about halfway through that I was making it the right shape, but I was following the directions. Then when I sewed this on, it was bunching a little bit because I sewed it flat, but really it's a 3D object. So when you jam all of your stuffing into there, it pushes this bit out and the wrinkles went away. So that was nice. Then so the pattern itself calls for sock weight, fingering weight yarn. I used Knit Picks Bravo because I have a million of these little balls around now after I've done like my crochet blanket and I've done these sweaters. Like I have a lot of open skeins in the right colors. And I kind of like the idea that these would be child, oh, I keep punching it and making fluff fly, child safe, you know? So like safety eyes, definitely. And, you know, my niece is gonna be 2. I think she just turned 1 in August. So she'll be 2 in August. Yeah, she'll be 2. So they're young, but like Riley's way young. She's just a couple months old. But yeah, like it would be safe for them if they came over. This is a decoration that they can play with and it like wouldn't hurt them and it wouldn't hurt me. And like, you know, it's safe for them and it's safe for kids, like that kind of thing. So that's kind of what I was making in mind, is that like these would be safe and machine washable. I like that idea. So I had a ton of this green because I used it for my pumpkin patch. And then this gold is so bright, and then black. Yeah, so Champagne Chloe, I'm absolutely in love with her. I think she's a total rock star. She's supposed to have little arms. I'm still debating whether I want to put them on or not. I will show you the arms on Sven. I have a parade now. Okay, so Champagne Chloe was first because New Year's. Happy New Year. Or actually, she was 3rd. I finished him before that. I had a little bit of trouble with the antlers, understanding the directions. And then I saw a photo and that kind of cleared up what these nubs were supposed to do when you make that stitch. I was like, oh, you're supposed to like pull them out to make them nubs. Got it. And then those little ears. I've got a hair that I've crocheted in. No, it's mine because it's purple. And then I did his tiny little arms. And I don't know if I'm great at arms. They're never the same. I never seem to sew them on the same, but they're cute. They're cute. And he needed arms, I felt. He looked a little plain without arms. But the Asso Donato bear, he doesn't have arms, and I think he's adorable. So, yeah. This is Heinz, the stag. It's in the winter bundle. The winter bundle has a pine cone and I think a snowman. Yeah, I think it's a snowman, a pine cone, and a reindeer. It's very cute. I used almond cream and I think, I keep saying, brindle. It's the same one that I'm using for the bottoms of everything when I do these, but super cute, and safety eyes again. And yeah, he's sweet. He's squishy. He's got more nibbly bits than everybody else, like these little nubs. So I think he's more a decoration than not. He's for like slightly older children that aren't gonna like yank on these. But so sweet. You could have made a red nose, made it Rudolph. And we saw in the last one I had Xavier, the Christmas tree. And then I went and tackled one of her summer designs. Honestly, from further away, this doesn't look as bad as I think it does in person. I think it looks so weird and lumpy. Maybe steaming it would help. I don't know. I just didn't think that their ice creams seemed to like swirl in such a sweet way and mine did not. And I don't know why. And I'm a little mad about it. But this is Smila, the ice cream cone. I think I put her eyes down too low too. They tell you what row, and I think I put it down the row before because of the Xavier that I had done. I had wished I had put them a row below. Anyway, so I just chose vanilla because I had the white, and she has like a little waffle cone here. No arms yet. Not sure if I'm gonna do them. She is pretty cute. I think she'll be a gift. I think I'm gonna steam her, and then I think she'll be a gift. Boop-a-doop. Yeah. So, for keeping track, that's 3, plus the Christmas tree upstairs. And then I decided I love Xavier. That Christmas tree makes me happy. So right now he looks like he has a little witch's hat. This one I think is going to be a gift. I used an acrylic yarn. I think it's stitched by Nicole, and it has tweed flax in it, like kind of creamy, peachy tweed flax. And I thought that that would look really sweet for like lights on the tree, decorations, that kind of thing. And I think it's reading. I don't know if it's reading this way, but it's reading well in person. So I still have 2 crochet branches, and then I have to trim the tree by doing the white. And I think that'll be it. He is so cute, and he's going to be a, I think, a Christmas gift. I'm having a very belated Christmas with one of my friends because quarantine and pandemic and safety. So I didn't want to ship everything. I want to be there with her. So we might be having a Christmas in July post-vaccines. Yeah, so this is the last crochet. Yes, the last crochet toy that I've been working on, the most recent, and I just need to do the other branches. I got sidetracked. I got stressed, the news, and yeah. So I put this down because it is dark yarn at the top, and I will say this acrylic, not the softest. Good for a toy, but not for clothing. And like the fabric it makes isn't like, feels sturdy, but because it's a little bit plasticky with those nubs, it really like wears in between my ring and my finger. And that skin starts to get sensitive. So I just kind of put them down for a little bit, but I do want to finish it before I burn out, because I think I'm reaching slightly the end of my crochet burn. I have like slips and surges for all our noomers out there. So yes, I am very excited about that. Then we'll move into more knitting. Told you I had a pile, and I have to talk about it because some of it's gonna go away. But you know, hats are easy. Hats are quick. I have finished. I don't know if I had finished when I talked to you. I don't think I had. I think I had just done the, I do not know if I finished this, but I'll tell you about it anyway. This is the Radvent Cowl by Ambah Obrien. Yeah, I did an attached I-cord where I crocheted all the way around, and then I applied the I-cord and I watched Soul. I feel like I said this already. Maybe I did it in the podcast. Anyway, it is the Time Traveler colorway, which I super love because I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. Duh. I have Bad Wolf in my name. I have a bun on. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without messing up my bun and my makeup. Yeah. Oh, I got a hair in my... Whew. Well, that was extremely painful and not totally gone. I can't find anything now. It's just irritated. Fun. So this is the Radvent Cowl on... I feel like maybe I had finished this the last podcast. Maybe I had. Anyway, it's still very comfy if I've already told you about it. I'm sorry. I can't remember. I felt like I hadn't finished it yet. I don't know. Maybe I hadn't blocked it yet. Anyway, it's washed, it's blocked. It's very comfy. Off was way easier than on. And then I need a sip of coffee after that trauma. I kind of let the steam from my coffee cup moisten my eye. That was weird, but worked. Okay. I won't be putting, I won't be putting this one on because the last one went so well. This is my mom's Radvent Cowl, all in one color. All in one color. I think that's all I wanted to say about it. This is Madeline Tosh Deep Stash Had it for several years. Mom picked it out in like 2017 or so. So like it's definitely been a couple years. We bought it up in Bethlehem at there's a yarn store up there. It was cute. It was big. And we just saw this like a skein poking out of what turned out to be, I believe it's called the Shire. And it's just like green and gold. And it was so gorgeous. Well, this is it. All knit up. It bleeds a lot. I had to soak it in vinegar to make sure that it wouldn't do that when my mom washed it or wore it. I didn't want it to make her neck green because when I was knitting with it, my hands were like blue. So yeah, I did this with an attached I-cord. The pattern calls for knitting it and then attaching the I-cord because it's two different things. You knit it in your Advent and then you apply an I-cord to tie it all together. Since I wasn't doing multiple skeins, multiple ends, I just decided that I wanted to attach the I-cord as I went. So I would knit all the way across the last three, put the yarn in front, slip them, turn it around, and then knit back and do the same thing, just over and over. And then increase where it says. It is a paid for pattern, so I don't want to say more than that. But that I did an attached I-cord, and I think it turned out gorgeous. Look at that. You like, got that great edge. I really let this hang when it blocked. Like at one point I actually hung it like this so that it would kind of weigh itself down. Because the one thing my mom, I had her try this on at New Year's. So I think I was done, but I think I had her try it on at New Year's and she said she wished it was a little bit longer. So there you go. It is a little bit longer. She said it was like kind of choking her a little. Not a lot, but she liked a little bit more. So she does have that. I made sure to block it out nice. It's so scrumptious. I mean, oh, do I dare? Oh, I do. I do, because it's way bigger. But it is still super cute. So it has a lot more open here, which I think she'll appreciate. The front goes down like that. So you can kind of like arrange it in your coat. And then I think she could probably fold it or like do a double fold like that and then like put your coat on. So like her neck could be warm, but doesn't necessarily have to be. And that's the idea. So it would be just, you know, there's so much of my hair in this. Oh my gosh. Apparently I'm shedding like crazy in the season. But, oh, it's really cute. Oh my goodness. That is cute. Okay, sorry. Having a moment with this cowl. It's very squishy. Don't necessarily, not very proud of having Madeline Tosh right now, but it was something that she picked out, and that's not my mom's fault, so yeah. I just did the attached I-cord all the way around, and then I finished off the back. Yeah, this one was much easier to get on and off because it's so much bigger. I finished off the back by doing a I-cord, an applied I-cord down the back. So if you can you see that? Yeah. So applied I-cord down the back. Another hair. Ooh. Ta-da. I did not follow the pattern end on this one. I just stopped and I corded them together. You're supposed to do a little thing at the end that I didn't do. So. I don't know if I'm totally understanding how this cowl is supposed to go together. I think I might be doing it wrong, but they're very cozy, even if I'm doing it wrong. So I like the lots of garter, squishy garter, makes me happy. Yeah, it makes me very happy. So that wraps up all of my finished objects. And I wanted to make her a bird of happiness too, out of this color. This was Christmas lights. It was a test skein, a mini, and it was testing. It's like a rainbow, basically. And I thought it looked like a party. And so I might hold off and make one for my grandma because they live in the same house. So like it goes to the same place. And they hang them on each window. So, you know, the little hooks, the latch hooks. There's a bird of happiness on every window in the sunroom. And I'm starting to go out the house now. So it's just a lot of birds. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, so that's everything finished. So then I have my Northeasterly and I have a new cast on. So let's do the new cast on. In the Dark Side of the Moon color from Bumblebee Acres. This is a very popular color that they have and have done in a few different ways. I have bought two at least. I have their navy rainbow and their purple rainbow because they just draw me in whenever I shop them at Maryland Sheep and Wool. These are the skeins that get me. So I'm doing another Radvent. Again, I don't know if I am actually following the directions, I think, the way I'm reading them. So, but her ends, like the way she puts them together, suddenly everything looks different than mine. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Anyway, and this is how it's knitting up, held double. And I am holding it so that the rainbow bits are not lining up. Because when I first caked it up, they were going to. And then I thought it would look too stripey. I didn't really want it to look too stripey. Like, I don't mind that it does it a little bit here. Like, as my stitch counts go up, it's pooling. But I didn't want the whole thing to be stripes. I wanted it to be, you know, more... Yeah. So it started pooling as I got larger. And now we're going to go back the other way. And I like it. I like it a lot. It's a very pretty color. Can you see this? Ooh, so good. Yeah, you can. Ooh, so good. And I am once again doing that attached I-cord. Yup, you can see that too. I-cord. And I thought it looked a little like space, so I put a gift progress keeper on there. Thought that looked good. Yes. And I thought that would look just nice with multiple colors because it has a rainbow in there. And I'm hoping when I cord it together, it'll be, you know, it'll be something like that. You picture? Yeah, I think it'll be good. Yeah, I think it's pretty. So I just started this last night. Whew, I got flop up my nose. But yeah, so this is one of my current works in progress. I also have knit, maybe 6 inches on my sleeve for my night owl, but you know what that looks like. I really would rather just bring it on here as a finished object or one sleeve done. So I left it upstairs because I had so much else to talk about that I wasn't really hurting for content today. And then, gently as I can, the blanket. Yeah, I am absolutely loving this. I went through and I told you all the colorway names last time, so I'm definitely not going to do that to you again. I'm trying to think of where we left off. I think I got... Yeah, I think we were right around here with Renaissance Fair Wedding. 1,000 Yellow Daisies. This one is Cosmic Fireworks. That was from ages ago. This is Babette. This was from my, it's kind of a cozy memories. This is from my Zweig that I did, like I kept calling it my snow miser. Love that one. This is how Christmas lights knit up double. So this is the bird that I wanted to make my mom. I thought that would look like a party. Very fun. And this one is Chilton, and That one is Ginny Weasley. And this one I'm blanking on. I don't know where this one's from. It's mine. I don't think it was anything. I think I dyed it and it didn't come out the right color and I just kept it. Yeah. And then I'm working on Vicious Trollop. Yeah. And then Coffee, Coffee, Coffee. Pledge to the Puffs. This one, Felix Felicis. I Smell Snow. That was the last one. And this one is my original Patronus. And then this one is on the other side from the Princess and the Frog minis. This is the original skein. And so I think everything's looking pretty good on those two. I think that's where we left off. So what I'll do is I'll move this so I can remember what the last one you saw was, and I'll just keep moving my other. I've been using this little star from Simply Serving. Yeah, you can see it. It's a little star. I've been using that to just keep in mind what the front side is. It's not that hard to tell, but just to keep in mind. It helps a little bit. Yeah, I'm still thoroughly enjoying the Northeasterly, like, a crazy amount. Oh my word. So good. Can you see everything? I think you can. Look at it. I'm so happy. I can't really see through, but yeah. It's very squishy. I'm loving trying to find combinations in here of like, okay, so this has blue in it. The next square should have blue in it. And then this blue would go with green, and this next one's going to be green. Some things that are too bright needed a neutral next to them. Or I could pair things that look good together, like blues, 3 blues in a row, gray, blue, 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 where we moved from black, green, that kind of thing. And then finding like the reds in this and the pinks in this to lighter, and the pinks look nice with the purple, so just going through. I'm having a very good time. I have to line up my next lineup here. I've got 2 more in this row, and then I have to pick another 9. So it's coming along really well. I've been doing knots in the back, been doing jewelry knots. So I have no shame. I have no shame to show you. Bam, look at that. Clean back, other than the one I'm working on, which is great. At the end of the night, I just, I triple jewelry knot, and then I just clip them. Just clip them. Yep. And the top, I did the bottom, I wove those in and knotted them, and then clipped them, and then knotted them, and then wove them in again. Did a lot for those. So I still have to do these guys at the top. But I did the bottom mostly. I missed one. So there's not many dangly bits on that either. And I am using the needle minder type of thing. Not a needle minder. I don't know what this is called. A pouch. Yeah, I'm using my gift from Tristan. Can't think of what it's called right now. I'm sorry. I'm having a ball. And it is, if I put it on my toes, it comes up to my hips. So maybe it could use another one, maybe 10 high in DK would be my toes to my hips, and I'm 5'4", and I'm not excessive. I think I'm evenly proportioned. I don't have long legs. I don't have a long torso. So, but like right now, if I hold it this way, from my hips, I've just passed my knees, which is kind of crazy. So if I hold it up here, it's about mid-thigh. So if I have it on my chest, It's about mid-thigh. It is growing really quickly. If I concentrate on just this in one day and I have a good amount of knitting time, I can sometimes get through an entire row. I think it's a row of 9. So, I mean, yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. So 10 would probably be nice to have a nice even. I'll have to like go across the top and add another on sometime. But 9 is fine to start. I would say 10 would be better. I just sit there like this sometimes and I pat it because it's cozy like it's supposed to be. And I've got a lot of scraps now, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I measured. I weighed my 20 gram mini and I had 14 grams left, which means that each one uses about 6 grams. Excuse me, held double fingering weight, which means it's like, if I were doing it in singles at the same gauge, maybe 3 grams, but I don't think that's exactly how that math works. But I get 14 grams more out of a 20 gram mini after I make a 14 row chevron. About 14 rows. I thought I was doing 16 rows, and then some of the squares only have 12 and some of them have 14, and I can't be chuffed obviously to change it. That's fine. Sometimes I try to like add an extra row on that 12 so that the next band I put on will be different because I just match it to what I've done before. So they don't look wrong because they're all lining up. Anyway, but yeah, so that is everything. I felt like I had so much, and I did. I had socks and I had hats and cowls and the blanket, which I'm using my gift bag from my friend Molly. The princesses with the giant, you can just see that. Yeah, it's great. Great. I've actually taken a box lid and I've lined all of my minis up. On New Year's I had like a little box of minis. I'll try to put the picture in. It looked like chocolates, and then I just had to go down the lines and put them in. It was great. So speaking of my dear Tristan, for my birthday, she sent over these really amazing, okay, so technically the hat was for Christmas. This is a skein, and my tag fell off. It might be in here, I hope. No? Okay. Miss, not Trunchable. That's Matilda. This is one of the ladies downstairs in Coraline. Oh, I can't remember their names. I'm so sorry. I will look that up. I got a little needle snapper keeper. Needle snapper. I can't. She believed she could, but she was tired, so she didn't. Oh, which I feel that fatigue. The cutest tape measure. You just press her belly. I don't think it was made for like to press her belly, but it's funny to me. And then some gorgeous scissors. Let's see if I can get these out safely. Yeah. There they are. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh. These snips are so beautiful. And they come in this gorgeous little leather pouch. And it all came in a star bag. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is beautiful. So I've been keeping everything together. Everything in there actually can definitely go together. And then this gal has to go in my striping section. And then last thing is from my friend Nina. I think she handmade this bag. Look how cute it is. It's got little polar bears on it. For a second they look like otters and I got confused. They're polar bears. With a little pole tie. And then super fun. This is Toulouse-Lautrec, and it is on chaussette, Francophonie nets. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is very cool. Very, very cool. And I love this Toulouse-Lautrec because art. So I want to add that into my wall, and she sent me a sweet card in there as well as, oh my gosh, where is it? It's a unicorn, which is awesome because she is my co-host in the Unicorn Cowl. Her links will be down below as well if you want to go ahead and follow her. So this is perfect for travel. I'm thinking it's a perfect like fingering weight sweater bag. You know? I think it is. It's also probably perfect to throw in a couple minis and like, I feel like I'm pouring. I'm the weirdest. I'm the weirdest. Oh, yes. Oh, Smila. Yeah, just my line of crochet toys. I think, who is it? Not Bad, Knot, Not Bad. He just has the most amazing, adorable crochet toys. I love following him on Instagram. He just had some fun specials with Joann's, and like he's always like holding his toys and he's like, these make me happy. I'm like, I get it. They make me happy too. All right, so chatter, how you been? Good? Good. Yeah, it's been tough. It's been rough. It's been a bit. My good news is I got my infusion scheduled. So hopefully my authorization comes through and I'll be able to actually keep my appointment. So that should be in about 10, 12, 15 days. So 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. Actually, I think it's exactly 2 weeks. So that's exciting. I need that infusion. I wanted that infusion. Now I'm going to get it and I'm happy. I have a virtual walking date in about a half hour with my friend. Though this could be her canceling on me. No, it's a TikTok. That's fine. We just send TikToks back and forth to one another. I'm not often on TikTok. I usually end up there because she sent me something and then, you know, it just like scroll hole and then I end up losing a half hour of my day. My mom's birthday's tomorrow. So going up and bringing Chinese. That'll be fun. And I think I don't know if I want to bring the blanket and put in, maybe I do, some memories, put in some memories there, or if I want to bring, I cast on the cowl because it's really easy travel knitting. Easy, because the blanket squares are so short, that's really why the chevrons work up so fast. They're so short, you know, those rows. So, but if it's winter, so it's not a ton of sunlight, and then we're going out for dinner, so it's going to be dark in the car. So my odds, I think, are better on that. My odds are best on socks. That's my best muscle memory, to be fair. So I might just bring a sock and throw it in the car so I have some car knitting going. I think that's imperative. What else? I think that's all the news. I uploaded, I had to take my own photo ID because I'm not in California. No, San Francisco. And I'm not at school there, so I had to take my own photo ID and submit it for approval. It basically like, please give us a headshot, and I did, and they were like, cool. So now I can print my own ID card. And when I was here one time, I found, where did I put them? I found these guys that have like little magnets on the back. I found these guys and I was like, ooh, I could use one of these and print it and then put it in here so it had a little, you know, oomph. I don't know. Trying to make the most of the experience. I got a t-shirt with my the Academy of the Arts on it, and I'm excited about it. I have orientation on the 13th, and I have another thing I think on the 20-something, and tuition, and then I have to meet with the dean because I placed out of 2 of the courses because I had the drawing skills and they were demonstrated through my portfolio that I uploaded. So they were like, oh, okay, like you don't need basic drawing. Some people that come into the grad school program really start from the very, very bottom. They, you know, are coming from like accounting or something, you know, maybe they have a proclivity for art, but they haven't really been doing it. I have been drawing since I was born, basically, you know, like I've always been doing art. So I like to think that I have some natural talent and some lean towards it. I don't know. My dad was very good as well, and he taught me a lot, which was nice, and like would work with me at home, and we won several poster contests because my dad would be like coaching me and like helping me mix paint and like what is a skin tone and how do you get that, and like you can take white and you can take yellow and red and you can make a skin tone. Crazy, right? Or red and green and you'll get brown. What? Magic. Pure magic. So, yeah. Got through the holidays, went up for New Year's, see my mom. I did not vlog. It was pretty chill. I wore a velvet green dress that I bought from Lane Bryant, and everyone on Instagram really seemed to like it, which was so sweet. Especially since there's like no parties, no people, like you don't really get much feedback on an outfit. My grandmother thought it was black at first, but her eyes are pretty much gone. So I had to like get my light out and like show her the fabric and then shine it on there to show her it was green. She's like, oh, there it is. And then she started telling a story about how my mom wore something like that for her prom. And then they took that dress and they turned it into a bridesmaid's dress and they had a veil and da-da-da. And I was like, I don't know where this story's going, but she can tell you like straight up memories. It's incredible. At 98, it's absolutely amazing. She gets confused on, you know, like our day-to-day stuff. Like when is that? When is this? When is that again? But I've heard, like, not that she has dementia, but I've heard like it kind of works in reverse. Like your today memories are bad, but you can tell people about your childhood. She's got that down. So yeah. I need another cup of coffee. I also, it's cold, 32 degrees. I will not be, oops, I turned the thing on. I will be walking on the treadmill for my walking date with my friend. I'm just gonna put my headphones on and turn it on, and we're gonna walk and talk. We're gonna walk and talk because we used to do this every Tuesday morning around the park. We would catch up, and then we started walking, and we would catch up, and then we started running and catching up, and then we started doing like 7-milers on Tuesdays, coming back to my house and feasting on eggs and turkey bacon and protein shakes. And that's some of the, I think mentally, some of the best times for me, is feeling very happy at that time. Not that I'm not happy now, but we're all a little bit more stressed than we would be naturally right now. So it's been a lot. And my New Year's resolution is to move more. So I've been trying to kind of like keep my rings in mind. My stand ring is not always great. I sit at the computer, I sit at the laptop, I sit on the couch at night to watch TV. So I've been trying to work some walking in here and there, and Friday walking dates sounded awesome to me. So excuse me, what I think I'm gonna try to show. But since we are coming up, I have about a half hour, so I'm gonna like change my top. I'm gonna prep the treadmill, turn on the lights down here, and I'm gonna try to export this file into the big computer so that I can edit it. because that's half the battle really, is getting it from here to there. Because once it's there, I kind of can quickly go through and find where I coughed, sneezed, took a drink of da-da-da, asked for myself to list something. So that that often helps to go back and like for here I'll link it below, like Nina's information. So sometimes I don't always remember, and it helps. All right, I have one more sip of coffee. It is time. Need to go get something, I don't know, some water. So, thank you for hanging out with me this week. It is wonderful to be back with you. I will be uploading this sometime next week, maybe, because I put one up this week. Anyway, you'll see it when you see it, and I am happy to see you when I do. So, reminding you to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you soon. Bye.